welcome back to another What If. What if Deku was the imposter? And this is a what if I've recently wanted to do. And yeah, brackets, this is going to be very gory. So if you're not really too sure on gory, you can click away from this video. And yes, this video would not likely be on YouTube Kids. So sorry if you watch me on that. So let's get into our what if. And I think we're the first one, so if any of you wanna, try and do the same what if, you can tell me down in the comments, say you're inspired and like that. And you can do it. And yeah, I'm fine with that. So let's get into the video. We follow from when Deku is a 10-year-old boy, and he's the weird kid as normal, always sitting in the back of the class where he gets bullied by this one kid called Katsuki Bakugo. The rest of his class, like Kirishima and the other kids, bully him. They beat him up every day, until Deku one night was playing a new game that recently came out. It's called Among Us, where there are 10 people, or even 5. They go to different maps, and 1, or 2, or even 3 are the imposters. And every single time Deku is crewmate, and then 2 months later, when the game has already been dead, just like an old game called Fall Guys that came out very recently, and now everybody's now calling it trash because nobody plays it anymore. And Deku still plays the game. He goes to school as usual, getting mocked. Then Deku tells the rest of the classmates that I want 10 people outside, and we can play this game called Among Us. It was very popular a couple months ago, and I want to play with you guys. I don't have enough friends. My mom tells me that I need to start socializing, and today I want to do it. And Katsuki's like, shut up, nerd. Okay, I'm kind of bored over here just beating up this nerd. I might as well just play with him. And they all take these cards, and Deku shuffles them. And Deku gives every single one, even himself, a card. And all of them look at their cards, and only one of them is imposter. And that imposter is Izuku. And Izuku's like, everybody, let's run away and do all our tasks in every single tree. You have to wait 10 seconds, and then you'll have to leave that area and start moving around. The emergency meeting is at that bench. So whenever somebody gets their water bottle and put it there, that's when we all gather up and we have to investigate who's the imposter. In 3, 2, 1. Deku starts following Bakugo as Bakugo climbs over the school fence, and Bakugo's like, what are you doing, nerd? Why are you following me? I couldn't be asked with the teacher. He gave me a detention. Even the principal. I'm done. I may just leave the school and leave home. And Deku is like, I might as well go back and play again. Should I snitch on you? And Bakugo's like, if you snitch on me, I'll blow up your brain. And then Bakugo throws a huge explosion at Deku, pushing Deku back. Deku hits glass, and the glass shatters into this blade. And then Deku no certain reason, walks behind Bakugo whilst Bakugo is walking away. Bakugo is now near a forest, and he's now crossing a bridge. Nobody's at the bridge. Everything is misty and cold, like going to Mount Everest. Then Bakugo puts on his coat properly and he's like, very chilly out here. I wonder what the principal... Stab. Deku stabbed repeatedly Bakugo in the neck. Bakugo is dead. Then Deku gets the blade and cuts half of Bakugo's body, doing the iconic dead crewmate, where they show half of their body with a bone sticking out, but this time it's just a spinal cord. Deku runs away and he goes back to school. It's now the end of their break time. Everybody's like, where were you? I pressed the emergency button. And where's Katsuki? I saw you following him. Deku's like, I don't know. Maybe he's with the principal as he always misbehaves. As usual. And all the bullies are like, always Katsuki going to the principal. I wonder what happened to him. Or what he did. And Izuku, why did he say he might? You were with him. I saw you guys near the gate. And then Deku's like, I lost him around there. Maybe after school we could play this at the forest, And then it's around 5. Deku, he's got the blade in his pocket. And he's planning to kill every single person who bullied him. And these 9 people go to the same forest where Bakugo's body was. Until one of them sees Bakugo's body near a river, laying there, dead. And then the boy is like, oh my gosh, look, it's Katsuki! And then Deku gets a screw and starts twisting it, and a needle, basically, that was holding the bridge, collapsed the bridge. All the children fall to their death, hitting metal rocks that are basically in the water. Then the water turns red, meaning their blood has now fused with the water, and Deku's just standing there, having the high ground, just looking with his dead eyes. I'm the imposter, guys. Starts laughing and laughing. Then behind Deku's card, it says, defeat. Deku walks away. Then it's a few days later. The principal has called the police into this investigation of who killed the students. Every school member is shocked. Deku, he hasn't gone to school in a couple of days, but people think that he could have died with them. But the cops couldn't find Deku's body. But Deku is at home, just chilling, until he gets a knock on his door. Deku opens the door and he's like, hello, who's this? Then the cops under arrest Deku. And Deku gets sent to the police station. It's now a couple of hours. Deku is in the office. And there's a screen, but there's nobody on the other side. Well, they are, but Deku can't see them. And they all taking tapes of Deku, of what he reacts and what he does. Then a man comes in, sits next to Deku, and he says, "Kid, I'm your lawyer. And I need a few informations of, did you kill the 9 young men who were your friends?" And Deku says, "First of all, they weren't my friends. They were enemies of me. And second, I didn't kill them. Why are you accusing me of this? Just a 10-year-old boy." And then there's a police officer and he sits in front of Deku and he's like, "Quiet, kid. Here's a tissue. Now hurry up. I know you killed them. People in your class have told us that they used to bully you, as I hear." And Deku is like, "Yeah." And then the police officer's like, "I hear that you guys were playing a game called Among Us, but real life. And you took it so seriously that you killed all 9 of them. You want to see their parents? What they look like now? Their parents are sad. They are crying. I've heard one report of a kid called Kirishima's mom killed herself. Brackets, don't kill yourself. Suicide was not the way. Killed herself because she was so lonely. She was only a single mother. And you have the audacity to sit here and cry about what you did. You know, they could have called the heroes when they found the body. But we had you. You know, there was this one guy I met. He's a villain. His name is Stain. He kills heroes. And I feel like you and him would be very good cellmates. You know, he's very famous for killing so many heroes. Very stubborn and very naive he is. But hey, he's killed so many of his cellmates, you know. Once a guy dropped his soap. You know what he did? He stabbed the guy repeatedly and killed him. And I see you, young man. You really, really want to go to jail. You really want to drop the soap whilst you're bathing, do you? Naughty, naughty, naughty. Then Deku's like, "Where's my mommy?" And then the police officer's like, "Your mom? Oh yeah, she vanished after she heard that you killed those 9 people. She left. Your father, he's somewhere around the world, hiding with his wife, I bet. And they isolated you. You were just some stubborn little child who knows when not to stop. But you, my friend, no, I shouldn't even call you a friend. You take it too damn seriously that you killed 9 people. 9, and you're not even a villain. Well, I should call you a villain right now." And Deku's like, lawyer, please help me. Why are you not doing anything?" And the lawyer's like, "I'm sorry, kid, but as you kids say it, he's spitting facts. The only possibility of you not killing them is you not even playing with them. But we had massive reports that other kids saw you playing with them, and especially Katsuki Bakugo, as you will follow him around the gate. and we checked the CC cameras, and we saw you and him and the rest of the group gathered around in a circle near a bench. And one of you said it's like an emergency button. Meaning you were playing a live action game. I'm also a detective, by the way. And this case is basically closed. Kid, you may be serving for around 5 years or even 15 years in prison. No, juvie, I'll be nice. You won't be sitting next to Stain all the time. You'll be in juvie, next to all the bad inmates. Now, run along into your cell, and let's get this damn over it. Sign the documents right now. Yes, boss. Then we follow from 5 years later. Deku has came out of jail. Prison, juvie. And his mom's not even there. And he cracks his knuckles and he's like, I love the air of just regular air. Then soap getting thrown in the air and one man just touching another man's. All those bad images. I better get them out of my head. I'm starting a new fresh start. I've really taken my medication very seriously. But I really got the taste of killing now. I've already killed one inmate in prison. But, gods won't see. Because I put him under my bed and I've been sleeping over him for the past 4 years or so. Nah, they'll probably think it smells because how I didn't bath all the time because I was too scared. But and then, I still think I'm imposter. I still have the card on me. And in the back it says defeat. Well, I did defeat my prey, my predators. Where am I gonna live? That's the first question. I don't have any aunties, no uncles. Mitsuki wouldn't want me in her house after I killed her son. My mom, I haven't seen her in 5 years. I may have seen her because a woman who walked past juvie with black hair and kind of a green dye, maybe it was her regular hair, walked past my cell window and cried. Could have been her. She looked familiar. But, nah, couldn't be my mom. She wouldn't care less. All she was just an alcoholic woman who never loved me. And if you're alcoholic, don't be alcoholic. That's the one question, That's just a side note. My dad, I think he just went out and get milk and never came back. But, oh well. Oh, I found a cozy place to stay. Well, this is like 5 minutes later. Deku found a place close by to Yue and he sits there. And he just sleeps on the street until a couple drunk people start walking past him, and it's around 3 in the night. Deku is hearing a lot of people just screaming and is like, just go to sleep, everybody. I've had a rough 5 years, just give me a break. And then somebody puts alcohol all over Deku. Whilst Deku's sleeping, Deku is like, what the f? And the guys are like, hey, is this a cat? I'm so drunk I can't even see. Oh, sorry, little fella. Oompa Loompa. When did Oompa Loompas have green hair? So, wait a minute. Was that the original ones? Can you please hold my drink? $2. Deku throws the drink at the other people. And the other people are like, what the hell are you doing? Throwing things at me. And Deku's like, you got a problem? I've had 5 years in juvie. Do you think I'm scared of you? You're probably like some 25-year-old. I bet your blood type is CMP5, you know? I can feel like I have scanned you before. I don't know why. I wish there was an asteroid to blow up this Earth, because you're really annoying me right now. And I don't like being angry. And I don't want to go back to juvie, because that was a hectic time being just a weirdo there in the back of the whole class, and just finding a new world there. But I'm gonna make this nice and slow. I'm imposter, and I'm gonna kill your ass. Deku sees the bottle, and he smashes it on the guy's head, and then he snaps it, just starts stabbing the guy in the neck repeatedly. He says, feel this, Katsuki Bakugo feels this? And Deku, he's just turning into a psychopath, just dodging all the attacks and just stabbing them repeatedly and repeatedly. And then Deku puts their alcohol bottles on them. And he sees a lighter on one of them and just burns their bodies alive. And he walks away and they all die. It's now 2 months later. Deku, he's just walking, he's just running outside, giving him some exercise, as he didn't get enough exercise in juvie, as people would want to fight him. Deku is just walking until All Might shows up and punches a sludge villain. And Deku is close by where Canon Deku was, where he was when he went to a shortcut. And yeah. And Deku's like, oh my gosh, it's All Might, better run away. He probably knows that I'm probably a villain who killed those 3 drunk men. And he starts running. Then All Might's like, no need to fear because I am here. And then All Might's like, oh, there's nobody here. Then All Might looks around himself and he sees a green-haired kid just running. And All Might sees this kid and he's like, that kid looks quite familiar. Have I seen him on the news or something like that? Nah, probably a while back. It's probably changed. Is his name Zukumdora? I think he killed those 9 kids. Nah. And he was also 10 when he did it. So he is a psychopath, isn't he? And he just said, I was just doing this just to play a game called Among Us. Real life. He's a really effed up kid, isn't he? But, oh well. Then Deku, he runs away and he's like, to gain energy. Better go back to work. Deku goes into a diner and he puts on his robe, and then one person asks for a smoothie. And another person asks for G-Fuel, and it becomes minutes. 2 hours, just 2 hours. Then Deku finishes his shift and he leaves. Then an explosion happens at a building. Deku sees and he's like, whoa, is that a villain attack? And then everybody starts running the other side, saying, "Run, run, run! The building's gonna explode!" And Deku's like, "The building? Wait a minute, is that UA? That hero school with the puny kids? I've heard so many stories about their old students who used to kill each other. I remember this one kid that killed all his classmates, and he went juvie with me. And I heard legends about him, what he did to one police officer. He made the police officer cry. What an amazing guy. Top notch." And then the building explodes, blasting everybody. Deku wakes up in a hospital. Next to him are police officers. And the police officers are like, "Kid, we found 3 bodies ashed up near a bridge. The same bridge where you put the 9 kids there. Dead. And the thing is, I think you did it. We got evidence. We found fingerprints of you touching a bottle, and the glass in someone's head and neck had the same replica of your fingerprint that you did when you first came to prison. And yeah, it seems that you are going back to jail, because we have all the evidence and all the facts." And Deku's like, "What's going on?" He presses the button repeatedly, and then the police officers are like, "No, kid, we turned the emergency button for the doctors to not come, because we corrupt cops, and I want you to do a favor. Now that UA building, I want you to kill Momo Yaruzu, Todoroki, Mineta, Ida, Mina, Floppy, Jiron, I forgot her name. The music girl I meant. Kendo. I think. Kaminari. Kota. And Aizawa. Those around 11 or 10 people, as I said. I want you to kill every single one of them. You know why? Because I want you to. My boss told me I have to. Because my boss is Shigaraki. He's an unpopular villain, but he will come out and he will release himself as Decay. But I have to do what the old man says. And I'm kind of bored of doing the crime life. So I'm giving the crime life to you. And my second job is being a police officer. So I'm also a dirty cop. Meaning, I got a lot of info. So the cops won't get involved. And you can be the school imposter. And I'll give you around £2.5 million after you win. As you said, you're the imposter. They're the crewmates. 9 of them, 1 of you. We may bring 2 or 3 at the end, just to make the killing much more juicier. And please, don't kill them like in a rush. Kill them nice and slow. Because second the police knows, the second we are all out. This plan needs to be very smooth, as I say, Zuku. You understand me? Or I could kill you right now, with this pillow. I can just put it all over your face and make you suffocate for 10 minutes and you will die. Then Deku is like, okay, but I need a favor. Can you please give me a kind of lime suit, with kind of like a red or purple backpack, something for my leg. Give me some, Nike Air Force Ones, I think. I don't even know. And maybe give me some fancy ass blade. And give me this like astronaut helmet, like with the signs, like something baggy like I could wear just regularly. It's just to fit in. I could kill somebody outside, so I need to, that could be my hero suit, Maybe add a little bit of fake blood to the textures, and the corrupt police officers like, calm down, kid. It all happen in a matter of time. Just wait. Okay? And some people may call you Lime, as that is your code name. Call you Lime or even Green, just because of your hair. Or even dark green, because sometimes your hair kind of looks dark and kind of bright. Depends on my eyesight, because I do wear glasses sometimes. But end of discussion. Are you in? Deku says, yeah, I'm definitely in. Chibi was not a really bad place. I do have a lot of friends now I could bring in, but I do like a lot of killing, especially when it's fun. And that's where we're gonna end. Oh, what if? Part 2 will be coming out some other time. I don't know when. You don't know when. Just, think. And it will appear. So guys, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to stay notified whenever I upload a video. And hope you guys have a blessed day. And I love you.